Emma Bensley, and I'm here at Picocon, the 31st annual science fiction and fantasy convention run at Imperial College London. Every year, sci-fi enthusiasts come here to listen to talks by eminent sci-fi authors and mingle with members of the wider sci-fi community. Let's go inside and take a look at what's going on. So I'm here with Alex, who is an ex-chair of society, or chair entity as the official term is, I'm told. Is that right?
Yeah, at some point they decided that that was the most PC phrase that they could come up with, so chair entity it is.
Yeah, and so you have been coming here for years?
Yeah, so I think this is my 7th, maybe 8th Picocon.
Where did your interest in sci-fi come from? How did you start getting involved in the genre?
So my dad's really interested in sci-fi. We've got hundreds and hundreds of sci-fi books and films and stuff, and so I was very interested in it from an early age.
What do you think makes this convention different to other sci-fi and fantasy conventions that are out there?
So I've always found it one of the most relaxed sci-fi conventions. It's all in good fun. The talks tend to not be too serious. If you were at the talks earlier, both of the speakers told quite a lot of jokes.
Right.
Not all of the questions were serious. Later on we'll have silly games, things from sort of Radio 4 shows that we do just for fun. And yeah, it's just a nice relaxed atmosphere. There's not too much sort of impetus on doing days and days and days of thousands of speakers. It's just a couple of talks, some good fun, raise a little bit of money for charity as well. And yeah, that's about it.
Brilliant. One of the highlights of the convention is the annual destruction of dodgy merchandise, where everyone brings their most dodgy of merchandise to be destroyed by a combination of hammer and liquid nitrogen. It's going on right behind me right now, so I'm going to go and have a look. So I'm here with Shashank, and this is the very first sci-fi conference he has ever been to his entire life. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Right, so how are you finding it so far?
It's rather bizarre.
Rather bizarre. Yeah, what have you seen? You've missed the beginning, I believe,
I
but
saw
you've just
one
turned...
talk and then I came for this, and they're currently putting things in nitrogen and they're baking them with a large mallet, as far as I can make out. And they're paying obscene amounts of money for the privilege of doing so as well, which is interesting. Yeah, it's nice.
Is it what you expected of the conference?
I was expecting bizarre stuff, and yeah, so it's on track so far.
So it's living up to your expectations?
It is so far.
I'm here with Judith, who is the nitrogen provider. Judith, can you tell me a little bit more about the day?
Right, Picocon happens when you've got a couple of guest authors coming in the science fiction fantasy genre. They come in to talk about their work, what it is to be an author. There's also a panel later on in the day. And there are a number of fun and games that happen, including destruction of dodgy merchandise, which is
we've just seen. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened there?
It's an auction. All the money goes to charity, usually to the RAG charity of the year for the union. We find really dodgy merchandise, again in the science
Give an
science fiction
example
fantasy.
of what do you mean by dodgy merchandise? What kind of thing are we talking about here?
Last year there was a singing and dancing Jar Jar Binks merchandise. This year we've had a bath fizzer TARDIS thing.
People didn't seem too sure what that was exactly.
It was one of these bath salts, where they fizz in the bath, in the shape of the TARDIS.
This is Imperial College's sci-fi library, believed to be the second biggest privately owned science fiction library in the world, beaten only by MIT. So while I'm here, surrounded by this fantastic collection of books and DVDs, with my Daleks, I think I'm going to sit down and watch an episode of Buffy. Let's go. So, I've had a great day here at Picocon. If you're into science fiction and you want to find out more, get yourself on the internet and visit www.union.ic.ac.uk. Live long and prosper.